This is a Dragon Blazer production, and I am the little boogeyman.
Welcome to Pro Wrestling Apologist Podcast. I'm your host, Craig Atkins. And with me, per usual, is my kayfabe brother, Steven.
Hello, everyone.
And also today, we have the Shawn Michaels to my Bret Hart, the Andre the Giant to my Hulk Hogan, the Rocky to my Stone Cold, the Beth Phoenix to my Kelly Kelly. It's Rage from the Rage and Blaze show. Hi, Rage.
What's up?
How's it going?
It's going good. Good day of football today. Very excited. Got to win.
All right. Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. It was awesome.
Big Raiders fan there.
Big Raiders fan.
And also with me today to fully connect this round table of dirtbags here is my real life brother, the Crew Review, Andrew Crew.
Well, my name is Andrew Atkins.
Yes.
I wish you'd learned that by this point. But I just wanted to say this is the fourth podcast I've recorded in 2 days, and it is so refreshing.
Best.
It is so refreshing to be on a podcast where I don't have to worry about my audio quality being good.
Okay.
Hi.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. And Rage, thank you for filling in for me. I've gotten over, I know I was a little butthurt about it, but I've gotten, I've let it settle in and I got over it. It's fine.
Hey,
it's fine.
Hey, anytime you need the ratings, you just let me know.
So we're doing something different this week. We're going to break from the usual format to do a little, we're starting up the PWAntasy League. That's what I'm calling it, the PWAntasy League, the PWAntasy League. We're going to draft a fantasy league for y'all. It's exciting, I know. And then we're just going to chat a little bit of wrestling. But before we get to that, we're going to invite Andrew as our first-time guest here to deliver us the
PWA WTF Hall of Fame.
What do you got?
Well, I'm really excited that I get to bring an induction into the PWA Hall of Fame.
PWA WTF
Oh,
Hall of
Sorry, branding's important.
Fame. Yes, it's very important.
So I go back to the heyday of wrestling. For me, it's the late 90s. And I've always been a big fan of stables. You think about the great stables, you think about NWO, you think about D-Generation X, and you think about the stable that I'm bringing to you today. See, this stable was formed when jilted lovers Jacqueline and Terry Runnels got together after separating with Mark Mara and Goldust. And they came together to form a stable known as Pretty Mean Sisters.
Yep. PMS.
Yes, we're talking about PMS today. See, Terry also claimed to be she was pregnant with her then boyfriend Val Venus's baby.
Yes.
He found out about this news and he kicked her to the curb because that's what any good babyface would do. Now, I know we've already...
I forgot he was a babyface during this.
We've already been down the road of accidental miscarriages, but hey, it happened here too because D'Lo Brown during a match accidentally knocked Terry off of the apron, causing her to miscarry.
He snitsky'd her.
And this led to a storyline where D'Lo Brown was PMS's slave until eventually it was revealed that she was never actually pregnant.
And
now,
didn't Oh, go ahead.
Eventually, their numbers grew to involve Ryan Shamrock, and they would bring on their fourth member, and the one that really hammers home why they're inducted today, a man by the name of Meat.
Sean Stasiak.
Sean Stasiak was PMS's love slave because he was nothing more than, quote, a piece of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is one of the historic stables in wrestling history, but I do want to go on to the end of this stable and why I feel they really deserve an induction. Tensions began to grow in the group because Terry was exhausting Meat too much with hours of sex before matchups.
Yeah.
Was making it so Meat could not perform in the ring because he was so exhausted from the hours of sex that he was being forced to have with Terry. So he was fatigued, and Jacqueline ended up leaving the stable due to
the reason why Steven is barely here for our podcast every week.
Just exhausted from sex. So unfortunately, too much sex led to the end of PMS. And but we know that eventually they will find their place in the WWE Hall of Fame. But today they find their place in the PWA WTF.
An all-female stable ahead of its time. Well,
it was not an all-female stable.
A female-led stable ahead of its time. And female-led. Yes, it did have Meat.
Ahead of its time, and yet so very in its time with a name like PMS.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good one.
Very true.
So that is my induction.
Good job. Short and sweet and to the point. Good job.
Thank you.
PMS joins the likes of the Kiss Demon and Booker T saying the N-word and all the greats. So
the Shock
thank
Master,
you, Andrew.
Yeah, the Shock Master. And yeah, I think deservingly so. PMS is right in there.
Correct. Well, thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
So, Steven, we're going to let you take it from here.
All right, so we're going to be doing a wrestling fantasy league.
Yes.
Called Fantasy League.
The Fantasy League.
The Fantasy League.
Finally, something I can sink.
I'm not going to go into all the details. We're going to have a scoring system. If your wrestler gets a win, they get points. If they get a title, they get extra points. I'm going to create a group just for this league. So anybody who is interested in the scores and how they work, I will share them on the group.
And after this trial run, after the season trial run, and you said the seasons are going to be span three pay-per-views.
They're
right?
going to span three pay-per-views. This next pay-per-view, Clash of Champions, we're not going to count it as one of the three. So we're going to kind of be starting early. And this is going to be a bonus pay-per-view, but it's going to end with the third pay-per-view after that. So the season, and
just
then
going to get us through this year.
Yeah, and anyone interested, please contact us, and we might start adding new people to this league.
I got a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Does that include when WWE does back-to-back weekend pay-per-views?
Yeah,
I
would say probably not.
Look at it like monthly. So it's 3 months. It's going to be a 3-month season.
That's
if we have some craziness like we just had, that's just going to be a bonus pay.
We get a payback, or if the whatever Saudi Arabia show, I don't see that happening for a long time. But if those come back and stuff like that, I think it should go by month instead.
It just should be clarified. That's all. That's why I brought it up.
Good call there.
Look at it like month.
Yeah.
The third pay-per-view will be the end of the season. All right. So let's start this out, and everybody give your name for your fantasy.
Maybe you should draw the names out of the hat, and we'll present the names as we're drawn. I don't have a good one, by the way. I really racked my brain. I couldn't think of a good one. I thought of a good one for Andrew, but I couldn't think of a good one for me.
I thought of a good one for Craig, but he refuses to use it.
You go ahead and tell me what your idea was, so we can.
I will
after you. Way.
After you present yours, I'll let them know what you could have had.
Okay.
I need a hat.
Damn it, Steven. All right. Well, Ricky.
If I was
Rage.
Steven,
Rage.
if I was Blaze, I'd wear a hat 100% of the time.
All the time.
Even while I'm sleeping.
All the time. He's got. I've
that
got
hair-
on him about it before. He's got a tiny tuft of hair.
That hair is
on the
trying to
top
leave
of a
his
cone
head, and he just hasn't accepted that yet.
He won't
think you
accept it.
I
There's
think
a
you
lot
would
of
do
things he
better
doesn't
off to
accept.
just
I
go with
hate
the
you
full
all.
go with the full ski mask. I think would be the best look for the best.
If
look
you
for
could see more shiny head than hair, it's time to just get rid of it or wear a hat
Get rid
all
of
the
it.
time, man.
Get rid of
It's
it all.
time.
Well, I guess while we're filling time, I would like to say that I agreed to this podcast under the guise that I was going to be a guest on the Rage and Blaze show. So
Was that so? We'll have to find an episode to get you on there.
It's the PWA Rage and Blaze crew show today.
Right. This is a mosh posh of podcasters.
It really is. It's a who's who in podcast.
It is.
This is
Actually, we've
the-
got. I reached out to Joe Rogan, and
Oh, wow.
he hasn't responded.
No,
I was
obviously.
really hoping. To
I reached out.
I
I reached out to Hogan for the shits and giggles, and he did not respond either.
He didn't. Hmm.
I
He
think
did not.
We have.
What about Little Boogeyman? Anybody think to reach out to him today?
You know what?
I actually
He
have him
reached
coming
out.
up on the crew review coming soon.
Oh, you got Little Boogeyman on the crew review.
So this is the Dragon Blazer production universe.
right.
You know, Marvel's got theirs. This is our universe.
I guess I'm the extended universe then.
Yeah.
The extended universe. Yes.
We have the Fantasy League
You're-
shoe that we're going to
Oh,
be
okay.
You're the Sony movies.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
I'm the
kind of-
Sony
Oh,
we're-
that's true.
We're,
Yeah.
we're
He's-
borrowing
he's
your
Tom Holland over
characters.
there.
Yeah, we're borrowing you.
All right, Steven.
So
Reach
we're
in
gonna
that
draw
shoe
the
and let
first
us know.
name. Out of the shoe,
Reach into this creepy child
First-
shoe
That you just happen to have lying around.
Andrew
Yeah.
is the first pick.
Oh,
Well,
Poor guy didn't even have a hat.
Steven, invest in some hats, brother.
needs a hat. So bad.
I don't have them in this house.
My
So,
team
Andrew.
name, it was given to me by Craig, and I returned the favor, and he didn't appreciate it. But my team name is, I am the host of the Crew Review podcast. It's a Columbus Crew postgame show. So my team name is the Crew World Order.
The Crew World
Ooh,
Order.
PWO.
The Crew World Order. I like that. It's
Now,
nice.
I came up
have
with a much better name for his team than my own. I couldn't.
I
think of anything
have
funny
a
for
lot
mine.
of strategy going into this fantasy league, okay? And you will see that strategy unfold as the draft continues. However,
First pick, Lana.
I like to consider myself an agent of chaos, and
Oh.
I thought early on when
You
invited
son
to
of a
this
bitch! I already
draft,
know what you're about to do, and I'm going to
If-
murder you.
I were able to get in there before Craig. Who would I draft
Ooh.
first? I could go with
I hate you so
the
much.
reigning
Oh my
WWE
gosh.
champion Drew McIntyre. I could go with a man who is red hot right now with Randy Orton.
Not
End
gonna
could
this,
do it.
go-
end
though.
this call.
I
End
could
this
go
call.
with Roman Reigns,
End the
big
podcast.
dog.
You're
But what I'm
gone.
going with,
son
just
of a
to spite Craig,
bitch.
the man, the myth, the legend, he used to be Langston. Don't you dare be sour.
I'm sour.
I'm going with Biggie.
I'm sour. I hate
Yes.
you. I hate you so
First
much.
pick of the draft.
You're
All
you're
right.
son of a bitch.
Pick number 2 is Craig. What's your team name?
Oh, you were
Take
that
your first
close
pick.
too. You were that
Ah.
close.
So close.
Oh, wait, did I take your pick, Craig? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. That was actually going to be my number.
I know it was.
I do have a question before we move further.
Yes.
And I know this is going to be Greek to you, Craig, but Steven will understand. Steven, is this snaking?
Yes, this will be Snake. Snake
Okay.
draft is where the first pick, and it goes down to 4, and then the 4th pick will get the first pick of the second part of the draft.
Just shout out whoever's next. And
Yeah, we don't
Okay.
care.
I just want to make sure it was a snake draft. That's all.
What's your team name, Craig?
Wreck everything and apologize.
Wreck everything and apologize.
Now let's put this to a vote between Rage and Blaze.
Go ahead and give your stupid idea of what my
We
name
went
should
with
have
wreck
been.
everything and apologize. What do you guys think about the Craig McAtkins Kiss My Apology Club?
Oh, I kind of like that better.
It's
like
great.
Okay, we'll go with that one. All right, you asshole.
Just
Big
remind
E
me that.
Steeler.
Just text it to me later, Andrew. I already wrote it down. So we're not
Yeah,
gonna
good
change
luck
it on
spelling
this piece
it.
of paper here.
The Craig,
What's your first
Craig
pick, Craig?
McAtkins
Hey, Craig,
Kiss My Apology.
who's your first pick, Craig?
My first pick is the sexy Scotsman, Drew McIntyre.
Drew
Aw.
McIntyre.
That's a good pick.
Oh,
I would like
It
to.
is.
I would like to say I deserve credit for sacrificing.
Oh, Big E was going to be my first pick.
Yeah, I just would like to say I sacrificed sure points and sure champions just to fight Craig.
Oh.
And I think I deserve credit.
Big E will be the Universal Champion by WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, maybe.
He might. I think he'll get a WrestleMania, maybe a Royal Rumble win.
Ricky's next.
Royal Rumble win.
Ooh.
Big E versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Before Ricky
I'm
picks,
calling it.
and I'm sorry,
Be cool.
Ricky, but before you pick, I just want to say the reason I think it's so important that I pick Big E is because let's say, for example, Craig's down 2 points, and
Get him off
Big E
this
losing.
podcast.
Big E losing's just gonna put Craig to the number 1 spot. I want Craig to have to root against Big E. That's my whole.
I can't. I won't. I won't do it.
So go
All right.
ahead, Ricky.
What's your team
Okay.
name?
The most electrifying ultimate rage.
Okay.
Good. It works. It works.
I always seen Rage as wrestling character as kind of an ultimate warrior type, uncontrollable caveman, that type of, just wrestler. And I just wanted to add a little flavor to it, so I gave the most electrifying.
You put a
to
little
it.
bit of Ember Lagasse bam on it.
Yeah, bam. So that's what I did there with the name. For my first pick, I am going to go with Keith Lee. I think he is.
That was
skyrocketing.
definitely one of the ones I was going to pick.
Oh yeah, he's
was
going
definitely
to be
going to
on
be one of
Raw
my
every
choices.
week. He's beating Randy Orton.
I feel like
This dude's on a
Keith-
hot
I
streak.
feel like Keith Lee and Big E are the two guys that are on a streak. They're starting a streak right now.
Right.
All right. So I've got
Keith
the
Lee
last pick.
facing Drew McIntyre tomorrow.
There you go. See.
Well, I've got the last pick. My team name is the Master of Shock. Pew pew.
I like it.
I like the pew pew.
I like the pew
In,
pew.
in honor of the first PWA WTF Hall of Fame, I went with the Shockmaster theme.
There
And
you
my
go.
first pick, because you're all wrong, the best pick of the draft, I'm going with Bailey,
That's a good pick.
the SmackDown
Okay, good one.
champion, who, by the way, she's been on both shows a lot.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to
she
say the
has.
breakup
It's a good
between her and
choice.
Sasha Bank
She
has
might
just
not be on both
declined her
shows.
fantasy stock.
I agree.
If they were still together, tag team champions, that would have been an amazing pick. But
Oh, yeah.
I
for
still
sure.
think it's a good pick, but I will say to say that I'm wrong is wrong because you can't discredit picking Big E just to hurt Craig.
No, you're just a son of a
I mean,
bitch.
I'm not discrediting. All right, so if we're doing a snake draft, that makes me next to get 2 picks, and I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I thought of the first pick, and I
You
didn't
thought of
think of a
Bailey and
second
that you
one
just
right
called
away.
it with Bailey?
Huh?
Said you just thought of Bailey and
I
called
just
it
thought
with
of Bailey. I forgot. Ricky threw me off by mentioning snake draft.
her. You don't have to do the snake draft. Just go the other way. Give yourself another 4 to think about it.
yeah, but then that means I'm not
Just
next.
come up with a name, Steven.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Montez Ford.
Ah, you son of a bitch. You guys have all picked picks that I had in mind. Because,
Montez.
damn it.
Okay.
He's a
Montez Ford's
He's
a
a
great
tag team
choice
champion.
because
He's
I
fantastic.
believe he's on Raw and SmackDown this week.
All right, Ricky, what's yours?
They've been doing the
Okay.
invitational feud
I got you.
between them and
Okay.
Cesaro. And
My next pick is going to be Montavious Porter.
MVP.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the V stands for.
Mon-
It's going to be
What was it?
MVP.
It was
Montavious.
Vagina.
Montavious Vagina Porter.
yeah,
That's my pick.
Porterhouse.
MVP. They show him multiple times a night.
That's a good pick. Craig, who you got?
Ridiculous. The Hurt
Good
Business is
choice.
always on there.
It is a good choice. So me,
Yeah.
the Empress of Tomorrow.
No!
You should have picked her already.
I was going to pick her on the next pick. I didn't think anybody would.
I didn't want your daughter to kill me, so I didn't pick her. Otherwise, I was going to pick her.
Now, I was, and I'm sorry, Ricky, I realized I was rushing through you guys' explanations a little bit because I was sitting here in fear because I realized we had gone through 6 or 7 picks and nobody's picked the big dog, Roman Reigns.
I think there's a reason for that.
Champion. I don't know.
Roman Reigns is a gamble.
My whole thing with Reigns right now, ratings are at an all-time low. We are going to see Roman Reigns is the biggest.
We're going to see him more.
We're going to see.
I
him
don't
more.
know if we're going to be
He's gonna
seeing
wreck
him
everything
wrestle
in the league.
on the weekly, but I think we're going to be seeing a lot of spears, though.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the twist I'm going to throw at you. I'm not picking Roman Reigns.
What the hell?
I was going to pick Roman Reigns, but you know,
I don't think that's how fantasy works.
I have a strategy that I'm going to stick to. Let me pull this up. To clarify, title wins are plus 2 points, correct?
Defenses are, I believe, wins are plus 2.
Wins are plus 2.
Defenses are plus
So
1.
my round 2 pick is R-Truth.
R-Truth.
Because he's going to be winning a title.
He's going to keep winning the title.
Maybe multiple times a night, at least once a week.
Fair
Maybe.
enough.
That's a good call.
That's kind of a good point.
Is that your secret weapon?
You get one more.
My secret weapon was taking Big E from you.
Stupid gets another one.
Now, we were.
I missed it. What did he say?
He said R-Truth.
I went with R-Truth because R-Truth is going to win titles on a weekly basis.
I gotcha. Yeah, multiple times. Sometimes
and if anybody wants
times
to
a
pick
night.
Akira Tozawa, then you'll get the other flip side of that. We'll just trade points back and forth.
Or a random ninja.
Right.
Or random.
So
Now,
who is it? Is it me this time?
yeah, you get 2.
Yeah, you get another.
Oh, that's
choice.
great because now I'm going to go with the big dog Roman Reigns.
You're a son of a bitch. Why did you just go Roman the first time?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
I'm
I had
all
to
about the
cross
swerve,
that out.
man. I'm all about the swerve.
Now, something
Actually,
I just thought
I didn't
of.
go with Roman the first time because I don't understand how snake drafts work, so I had no way of knowing I was next.
Okay, so something
Fair.
that just popped in my head. I'll have everybody pick it on the messenger, but a lot of wrestlers have multiple finishers. I'm giving everyone the choice of what finisher they want to pick for each of their wrestlers.
Stupid's got his hand up
Yeah, I'm going with the roll up for
on a
R-Truth.
podcast.
Okay, that's not a finisher.
It is a
No.
finisher.
No, it's not a finisher.
It's
It
not a
is for
You
finisher.
can't call that a finisher.
It is for R-Truth.
It's
What
gotta
is
have.
R-Truth's finisher?
It's gotta have a
truth-
name
Oh,
that they
Lie
use.
detector.
We're
But
Googling.
my
Is it the lie
question-
detector? Okay.
It is the lie detector, but my question is, if you use this to win 99.9% of your matches,
not a
should it not
finisher.
be a finisher?
You're not calling a roll-up a finisher.
Now, wait a
It's
second.
like saying Daniel Bryan's small package.
I think
is
we
a
should put this to a
finisher.
vote on Twitter.
Or we could. You want to go to the listener base of this podcast for a
Yes, seeing
vote?
as I am the listener base, I
The
think we should
4
go
people
to the
in this
audience.
podcast are the listener base for this podcast.
I need proof that they listen. I don't believe Ricky listens.
It's
I don't
gotta
think
be.
Ricky listens. He probably listened to the one he was on.
All right. Moving on. I got
All right,
I got the big dog.
Ricky, what do you want for the next one?
Greg hasn't picked yet.
Craig is next. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, am I next?
Yeah.
You go with Shayna Baszler. She's current tag team champion for a tag team championship that's on 2 shows.
That's true. That is true.
So for my next pick, I have a special guest announcing.
Welcome
Just say it.
to Pro
Sasha
Wrestling
Banks.
Apologist,
Could you hear her?
Sasha Banks. Good call. Good call. She's coming back.
That was my
She's
next
not
pick.
happy at you, Craig,
Why? For picking
because
Asuka?
She wanted Asuka.
her favorite wrestler is Asuka, and that
She's
was
just
going
got
to
to
be
root
my
for my
pick.
team instead of yours.
Yeah.
That's all it
Well,
goes- yeah.
she
Who would
probably
pick somebody
too.
else's favorite wrestler? That is messed up.
only a real jerk.
Yeah, but you did it to a 14-year-old teenager. That makes
She's
you
got
a
to come
small-
to she's got to come to team whatever Andrew called my team. I can't even remember.
The Craig
what it is.
McAtkins Kiss My Apology Club.
Yes,
So
that the Craig McAtkins Kiss My Apology Club.
I
pretty
am
good.
going to go with the person Ricky should have gone with, Bobby Lashley, because he's got the title.
You're
Yeah,
cutting
but
out. I think I heard Lana.
I did not say Lana. I said Bobby Lashley. And, our meeting will end in 10 minutes.
oh crap, let's get this moving.
All right, and then I'm going to go with
That's a touchdown.
I'm going to go with the other tag team, Shayna's partner. I don't like it.
Nia
I don't
Jax.
like it at all. Huh?
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
All right, who's
Craig.
next?
Or Ricky, you're up. Wait, where's
Okay.
Craig?
I am going to go with the Intercontinental Champion, Jeff Hardy.
It's a good pick.
Jeff Hardy. We lost Craig.
Well, I guess I think it's only fair that I pick for Craig.
Where did Craig go?
He's on his way back in.
I'm going to pick for Craig. The next pick is Lana.
That's what happens when you back out of a draft. It goes
You don't
auto
get to
pick.
back out. Yeah, we auto picked.
It
It
goes
goes
Lana's
auto
on the
pick.
way
You got
up.
Lana. I'll tell you what.
I can't wait for Craig to get back in to find out who his
That's how fantasy drafts work.
Lana.
next round pick was.
How many females are we supposed to draft?
You
It
can
doesn't matter.
choose. It's up
You
to
can have
you.
as many as
Oh,
you
this
want.
isn't a gender specific thing.
7 altogether. 5 of them are your starters. 2 are your backups.
And
All right,
Craig's
I'm back.
All right,
Craig.
you got auto drafted, Craig. You got Lana.
I was trying to say that when you first start cutting out, I thought it was your connection going out, and I was like, I think you said Lana. And then
We heard.
I thought you were just kidding about him
We
coming out.
that was the last thing we heard, so we just automatically assumed you wanted Lana.
Right. Is
I
it
don't
Craig's
want
pick?
Lana, believe it or not.
All right. 8 minutes. Go ahead and make your pick, Craig.
It's my pick. You picked Bobby Lashley last.
Nia
Bobby
Jax.
Lashley, Nia Jax, and Jeff Hardy.
Ricky picked Jeff Hardy.
Ricky picked Jeff Hardy. You already got Keith Lee. Whew, this is hard. I guess Dom Mysterio.
That's a good pick.
Dom Mysterio.
Yeah,
He's been on there a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
And are we back to me?
Back to you, 2 picks.
I'm going with Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins. I was going to go with him next.
Ooh, that's
After him,
I'm at
I
Two
don't
shield
know,
members.
man. Seth Rollins
having a baby,
got a
but
baby on the way. I think he's going to be taking some time off.
I think he'll be taking some time off, but I don't think he'll be taking some time off before he racks me up some good points.
That's true. That's true. He's going to be. I have a feeling you're going to get some points for some kendo stick shots here tomorrow in a cage
So
match.
are we back to me?
back to you.
This is where it starts getting tough.
It is getting hard now.
Yeah. See, we got Shinsuke and we got Cesaro available still, and they're both champions.
Mhm.
but I have a feeling they're going to be the kind of champions that lose a lot. This is a risk, but I'm going with Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn.
Might not be a risk. He might be Intercontinental Champion soon.
He is the true Intercontinental Champion.
He is. Yeah.
All right, Craig, you're up.
Since I don't know, Montez Ford was already taken, so I guess I gotta go Angelo Dawkins.
Angelo Dawkins. Ricky.
Yeah, I know. How many more people we got to draft?
3.
This is your 5th pick.
This is my 5th.
Yeah.
Man, how about the phenomenal one,
That was
AJ
my next.
Styles?
AJ
That was my
Styles.
Choice. That is a
They
good
don't want
choice.
none.
I'm going to go
Oh, they don't.
the Viper, Randy Orton.
That's
another
a great
great pick.
choice.
How did he
Man,
get this far
how did-
without being
Damn it.
picked?
How did we not
Yeah,
realize?
that's a good question. That's what I should have picked instead of Angelo Dawkins. Why
Nia
didn't I think of
Jax was
Randy
picked before Randy Orton.
Orton? Well, she's the champion.
She is also a champion. I was
Randy Orton might be about to be WWE champion.
He definitely is. All right, who's next?
All right. Who is next? Yeah, the 2 in a row and this late in the draft is hard.
I think
Let us go with Shelton Benjamin.
good pick.
Shelton Benjamin?
Ricky, you're up.
Did you do 2?
Yes.
Yeah,
Adrian
Randy Orton.
Oh yeah, that was a good pick. Damn.
That was a great pick.
Let me go with Sheamus.
Good choice.
He's about to feud
Good
with
choice.
Big E as soon as Big E gets
Yep.
back.
I
Okay.
think you'll see some brogue kicks. I don't know that you're going to see many wins.
Who's
Yeah,
next?
well,
Me?
Greg's next.
I guess I got to go Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's already been
he's already picked.
Oh, is he? I
Yeah,
didn't
he-
hear
he
that.
was
Who
picked
picked
when
Jeff?
you were disappeared.
This guy.
Oh, okay. Ooh. I guess, damn, it's hard now. Guess I gotta go Cesaro.
Yeah.
So I get 2?
Yep. These are the
All
last
right.
2 picks.
Well, bro, this one's kind of easy, bro. I'm going with Matt Riddle, bro.
Matt
I
Riddle.
hate him. I hate him,
Bro.
but he's in the middle of a
Bro,
push.
I'm surprised Ricky didn't pick Matt Riddle.
I'm
I
not.
hate-
picking,
I hate
I'm not
him.
picking the bro.
I heard he's
Now-
a big fan.
Now, at the risk of keeping it simple, another person I hate, but another person who's going to be on TV every single week. I'm going with Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin. I love Baron Corbin.
I get
do.
the logic. I get the logic.
I can't say a whole lot for his talent in ring, but you can't. He's got a great finisher that gets used often. He's a great heel, and he shows up a lot.
All right,
He
your
shows up
last
a
pick,
lot.
Craig.
Oh, it's me.
Yes.
My last pick. Man, it's hard. Apollo, I guess.
Paulo Cruz.
Yeah.
Ricky, your last pick.
I don't think who's still available.
Masked Man #1 of Retribution.
Oh man, am I allowed to pick their leader, CM Punk? Oh wait, that's what I think it is. I don't know.
That'd be a great leader, but I don't see that happening.
I mean, who?
So I
well,
didn't hear. I cut out.
We got less than a minute.
Okay, let me do. What's his name? That just joined the Hurt Business.
Cedric Alexander.
Cedric
Give me
Alexander.
Cedric
Here's
Alexander.
my honorable mention.
Yeah, they really have been focusing on this Hurt business. I'm going to go for my last pick, the Money in the Bank winner, Otis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I think that's a bad pick.
You know
Oh,
who was
yeah.
hard? It was hard for me not to pick the Fiend, but he doesn't wrestle enough.
He doesn't
But,
wrestle.
No, he never
Why
wrestled.
we all
Never wrestles.
Yeah.
You get him for a pay-per-view.
I think you see that when guys like R-Truth get picked over the Fiend.
Yeah, that's true. And Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, everybody here is kind of figured out the league pretty well. That you want people that wrestle a lot. I figured with that Money in the Bank, maybe I'll get some bonus points by him winning the title, and he shows up enough. So, and he's a backup.
Otis ain't gonna win that title, man.